The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Hello and welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is John. Well, today we are freestyle cruising because we're cruising with Norwegian Cruise Lines, and they are all about you being free at sea, free to choose when you dine, whether you dress up, and how active or relaxed you are. And on today's show, we have got some incredible Vision Choice holidays in store for you. And you know what that means? We have put these together especially for you, and you can't get them anywhere else. And wait till you see where we're going. We're talking transatlantic crossings on board brand new cruise ships. We've got places like Niagara Falls for you to visit. How about Las Vegas, Los Angeles? All of this is coming up on today's show, so make sure you are sitting comfortably. And just to add a little extra temptation for you, we are talking premium all-inclusive. John's going to tell you a little bit more about that later in the show. But for now, he's going to tell us all about Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Well, I am, Carly, and I'm also going to be telling you about the premium all-inclusive, because it is premium all-inclusive. What does that mean? It means everything's included in the price virtually. We've included all your gratuities and all the tips. They're all paid. We've included all your drinks as well, and we're talking premium brand drink. You know, normally when you go all-inclusive, it's, local brands or house brands. No, it's all the top brands that you love, and they're all included. You eat, as Carly said, where and when you like, and there's such a choice of restaurants. One of the cruises that we're going to be looking at this time around is going to have a choice of over 26 dining options. And you eat where and when you like. Now, a lot of them are included in the package. Some of them do have a premium price, but it's not a lot to pay. And you know what? If you want to treat yourself, well, you're on holiday, aren't you? But these are the sort of holidays that you can go on, and when you get off the ship at the end, you can have nothing else to pay. You can go on holiday and have nothing else to pay. So when you're thinking, and when we're talking about price here, think about how much you normally spend to go on holiday, and then how much you'd normally spend while you're on holiday, and add the two of them together. Because that's the sort of price that we're talking right now, because you'll have nothing to pay when you go on holiday. It's premium, all inclusive.
Well, we are going to start out by ticking a few things off your list of things you should do in a lifetime. The first one is a transatlantic crossing. The second is cruising on board a brand new ship on one of its first voyages. How amazing does that sound? This is going on board the Norwegian Bliss in April next year, and it's that new. We haven't even got the footage to show you, so we're going to show you John on board the Norwegian Breakaway to give you a flavour of what Norwegian Cruise Lines have got to offer.
The Norwegian Breakaway is the latest of the Norwegian Cruise Line fleet, with so many innovative ideas and comforts that you'd expect and enjoy, with touches of luxury that just make you feel a little special. One of the unique features about the Norwegian Breakaway that I love, and I think you'll love too, is this waterfront area. It's like a promenade that you can look out to sea, and you can have cocktails of an evening, or maybe even a restaurant meal as well. It's all here to enjoy. It's a unique feature, and I think it's going to be really, really popular. Can you imagine sitting out, watching the sea go by, or maybe going into a port of call and having a lovely cocktail or maybe a meal or two? It's a wonderful feature, and I think you'll love it too. Come with me, let's go. The spa deck area is a great place to relax and soak up the sun, or maybe share a drink and a chat with friends. As you take in all the ship has to offer, from the fine staterooms, the wonderful shopping opportunities, the facilities for younger children, and the freestyle dining that Norwegian Cruise Lines are famous for, where you eat where and when you want, plus all the little extras you'll really love. Do you know, one of the things I love about Norwegian Cruise Lines is the accommodation. It is so spacious, it feels comfortable, and there's all the little extras like coffee making machines and all things like that. The bathrooms are wonderful, and of course there's lots of balconies as well for you to choose from. Whichever stateroom you choose, I know you're going to have a comfortable night's sleep.
And there's such a choice of staterooms, no matter what your budget, and all have the same comfortable feel and spacious bathrooms. With Norwegian Cruise Lines cruises, the dining is something really special, and there's such a great variety of dining venues serving many different kinds of cuisine. If you have kids, well, there's so much for them to do on board, from crazy golf to climbing walls and games and hobby rooms that will keep them entertained and amused for hours on end. For the older teens, there's a great hangout area where they'll love mixing with people of their own age, with loads of cool stuff to do. For the youngsters, there's plenty to keep them occupied too.
One of the things I love about the Norwegian Breakaway are these things here. They're everywhere. Now, I know it just looks like a little picture, but it's not. It's an information centre, and all you have to do is touch the screen. What's going on? There it is. You want to find out where it is? You just map it. It takes you exactly to where it goes. It's magic, and these are everywhere, all over the ship. I don't know how I got by without them. Well, there are over 20 eating experiences here on the Norwegian Breakaway, and this is just one of them. It is, of course, the Italian restaurant, and there's food everywhere, and it's absolutely scrumptious. Oh, thank you.
All right.
And this is mine. So, while you have a look around at other eateries, I'll just tuck in. Enjoy.
With Norwegian Cruise Lines, freedom dining is really your choice where and when you eat. The Italian restaurant where I am does have a small cover charge, as do some of the other specialty restaurants. But many, like the Manhattan rooms and the buffets, don't. But there really is lots of choice, which means if you choose a steak one night, you can maybe try another restaurant the next night for some show cooking as well, like the Teppanyaki restaurant. You'll soon get to love the freedom dining on board.
Here on the Norwegian Breakaway, there's so many different places to show you, it's hard to know where to start. But how about here in the lobby bar? And what a lobby bar it is. The atmosphere is fantastic. And there's even a grand piano where they hint out the tunes of a night. You could be singing along to that, or maybe just enjoying the video wall behind me. And if this isn't lively enough for you, how about a really packed Irish bar? There's one on the next floor up.
The Irish pub is a great place to meet for a drink and meet new friends, but other nighttime venues around the ship are lots of fun too. Fat Cats is the jazz bar that really comes alive at night. And there's cool cocktail bars. And talking of cool, there's even an ice bar where you can enjoy vodka literally on the rocks. There's the piano bar with its dueling pianos, which really has to be seen to be believed. And if you're looking for a laugh, then we have the place you've been looking for. If it's late night dancing you're looking for, well, Bliss will take you where you want to be. And when it comes to lavish shows, there's the Rock of Ages, the Circo Dreams and Dinner Show, and the Burn the Floor Dance Spectacular.
Now that was a look around the Norwegian Breakaway, and the Norwegian Bliss is a breakaway class ship, but there's a lot more going on board as well. They've got a racetrack on top deck. I mean, can you imagine that? It's going to be something. And they've got these water chutes that, my goodness me, you are going to love. There's even a Starbucks on board. Nothing like home comforts, are there? Now, this is her very first maiden voyage with paying passengers. It's going to be incredible. We're going transatlantic to New York. It's on the 21st of April next year for 15 nights. And can I tell you, this is selling like hotcakes at the moment. It really is. And when you see where you're going, you'll understand why. We're going from Southampton, and our first port of call is Ponta Delgada in the Azores. Now, this is going to be lovely and sunshine as well. And remember, you're going to April, so head into the sunshine and get you going. After some time there, we're then going to cruise on to Halifax, Nova Scotia, steeped in history. This is where the founders of the New World landed, and it's got all the relics there. You can see it. It's got history. Then we cruise in past the Statue of Liberty into New York City, and that is where we're going to put you up for 2 nights at the Sheraton New York Times Square. Yeah, not sort of out in the outskirts. No, the New York Sheraton Times Square. And then after that, we're going to fly you back to the UK. Remember what's included in this. It's 1779, and we've included your return flight based on London and 12 nights, premium all-inclusive transatlantic on board a brand new ship on her maiden voyage with paying passengers to New York. When you get there, you've got 2 nights at a New York hotel, at the Sheraton Hotel in New York Times Square, and that's on a room-only basis. All that for just that price. It's almost incredible, isn't it? It's almost incredible. If you want details, if you want more details, give us a call. 0800 655 6449. And I'll tell you what, if you book it right now, ask for the case of wine and I'll send you a case of wine. Because, you know, you're going to be celebrating, aren't you? On a brand new ship. It's going to be a party across the Atlantic. What a tick box thing to do. A brand new ship, transatlantic, and New York waiting for you when you get there. Wow, this is the holiday and a half.
It absolutely is. And just imagine, yes, you've got several days at sea there to relax or to enjoy doing lots of activities. I mean, there's practically a whole water park on the top deck there. You can go race cars, you could do laser quest, or you could head to the spa and enjoy some wonderful relaxing treatments, because I tell you something, you're not going to be on your transatlantic crossing, and that is bored, unless you want to be, unless you want to just stay still and relax on your sun lounger. The choices are yours. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton and heading for Ponta Delgada in the Azore Islands. Enjoy a relaxing day on the beach here, or maybe stroll around the great choice of shops on the main street, or find some hidden gems in the lovely tiny little side streets. Then we're going to sail on from there onto Halifax in Nova Scotia. Now this is best seen on foot. You could check out the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic or the 18th century Citadel National Historic Site, and also you could do a little trip to Peggy's Cove, which is a lot of fun. And from there we are going to sail you into New York. Now of course make sure you are out on deck for the sail into New York, because it's absolutely fantastic. And you've got your 2-night stay there at the Sheraton New York Times Square. Now you could maybe book a show, go and see a Broadway show, do some shopping, check out Wall Street, stroll around Central Park. Again, the choices are absolutely yours before we fly you back to the UK. And that's fares from £1,779 per person. This is going on a brand new ship on her maiden voyage, premium all-inclusive. You don't need to think about anything else until you arrive in New York, and you can do whatever you like before you fly back to the UK. Get yourself on the phone on this fabulous cruise ship. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on now to what is one of our best-selling Vision Choice holidays. This is LA and Mexican Riviera and Las Vegas, going on board the Norwegian Star. So let's have a little look around.
Yeah, the Norwegian Star, a lovely ship, she really is. Now, once again, it's the premium all-inclusiveness on it again. Remember, everything's included. You don't have to pay gratuities or tips, it's all done. All your drinks are included as well. You eat where and when you like. There are no formal nights, so you don't have to take a dicky bow with you or anything like that. Yeah, it is really lovely. This is a standard inside stateroom. They're lovely. This standard ocean view stateroom, really lovely. The beds can be put together, so you can have either a twin or a double. It's up to you, your choice. But wherever you have comfortable accommodation, you have wonderful food, a choice of wonderful different restaurants to choose from as well. Remember, some of them do have a small cover charge, but lots of them don't. Look at this top deck, absolutely incredible. They've got a beer garden on board here as well, which it's always a good idea, that, isn't it? They've got lots of different places to go and relax. Look at the spa with the indoor pool, and spa treatments are so lovely on a cruise ship. They really do take you away from yourself. The entertainment on board as well, lovely. Look at the state of the gym. Look at the equipment that they've got on board. It is state of the art. Everything that you could possibly wish for. Look at the theatres with West End style variety shows every single night of your holiday. You'll be bowled over, you really will. Of course, there's all the choice of the restaurants as well. These are some of the theatre shows that you can see here. It is truly an incredible experience. Once you've been on board a Norwegian cruise ship, that's when I know you'll be back for more. I've done a couple of my Join John cruises on the Norwegian Cruise Lines, and everybody just loves them. It's informal, it's relaxed. You can dress up if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. There's such a choice as well. And that's what holidays are all about, aren't they? Choices. Choices of what you want to do. Now, this is a great holiday. It's one of our most popular holidays of all time. It's LA Stars, the Mexican Riviera, and Las Vegas Lights. This particular date is going on the 15th of March next year for 14 nights. Now, we can do this on many other dates. Don't get stuck with that date. If you can't go on that date, give us a call and we'll quote you on a different date. We're going to fly you from the UK out to Los Angeles, California. Now, that's where we're going to put you up at the Millennium Baltimore in a hotel on a room-only basis. We're going to give you a free hop-on, hop-off tour of LA, a 24-hour pass on that, so you've got LA to explore on the hop-on, hop-off tour. We've thrown that in for you free. Then, after your 2 days there, or your 3 nights there rather, on a room-only basis, then a 7-night premium all-inclusive cruise on the Norwegian Star. Our first port of call is Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. What a lovely holiday resort this is as well. It's one of Mexico's largest holiday resorts. It's vibrant, it's really living. Then to Mazatlán. The beaches here are incredible. Do you know what? They have restaurants on the beach where you can actually sit there and your feet are in the sea. Incredible. Then Cabo San Lucas. The thing you see there is called Le Arc, and they have young boys and they dive from the top there right into the sea. It truly is an incredible sight to see. Then we're going to cruise you back into Los Angeles. That is where we're going to take you to the airport. We're going to fly you to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to pick you up in the Luxor Hotel. You know, it's incredible. You're going to stay in the Luxor Hotel on a room-only basis. Really, really lovely. And Las Vegas got so much to offer last night. It really does. It does have so much to offer. You are going to love that. And on top of that, just to help you along, I'm going to give you $25 to spend on board the ship as well, just to help you along. £2,189. When you consider what we've included in the price in this, there's all your flights included as well. So they're all done. All your transfers. We've got 3 nights hotels stay for you in Los Angeles on a room-only basis at the Millennium Baltimore. Then you've got the free hop-on, hop-off tour, a 24-hour bus pass in LA. You've got your 7 nights premium all-inclusive cruise on the Norwegian Star. Then 3 nights room-only in Las Vegas at the Luxor. I'll say you're going to get $25 to spend on board. Now, we can do other dates. Don't get stuck on this one date. We can do other dates, and we can move it around. If you want 4 nights or 4 nights, we can do that for you. Just give us a call. But I tell you right now, this last year was our most popular holiday that we did. And you know what? I'm not surprised.
No, neither am I. There is so much included in that wonderful price. And I think this holiday has got just a little bit of everything. Whether you want to go off and do lots of activities in port or on the ship, or if you just want to relax and find beaches. I mean, where best to find beaches than on the Mexican Riviera, hey? Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to fly you from the UK out to Los Angeles, where you've got your 3-night stay at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel. From there, we are going to join the ship and sail out from Los Angeles to Puerto Vallarta. It's a small village charmer, boasts 26 miles of spectacular beaches, and look out for some local treasures at the open air market. Then from there we're going to sail on to Mazatlán. You could sip margaritas and enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine in the first-class beach resort. How lovely does that sound? Then we're going to sail to Cabo San Lucas. Its signature landmark El Arco is a beautiful rock formation at the tip of Land's End, and it's famous for sport fishing here, so if you want to give that a go, why not? Then we're going to sail back into Los Angeles, where we're then going to fly you to Las Vegas, where you're going to have your 3-night stay at the Luxor Hotel on a room-only basis. And don't forget, while you are on board the cruise ship, you of course are premium all-inclusive. We're going to include $25 per stateroom of onboard credit. And while you're in Los Angeles at the beginning, when you've done the Hollywood Walk of Fame and Hollywood Boulevard, you've seen the sign, we're going to include that Los Angeles hop-on, hop-off tour as well. So much included in the price. Get yourself on the phone on this wonderful holiday. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, this next holiday is one of my favourites, and you're about to find out why. We're talking Niagara Falls and the Bahamas Breakaway. This is on board Norwegian Breakaway, so let's have a little look around.
Now, we've already had a look around the Breakaway. This is a lovely ship. You know, I remember when I went on board, I just fell in love with her. Once again, 26 different places to eat on board here. 26 different places to choose to eat. A few of the places that I'd particularly recommend, well, it goes without saying, O'Shea's, which has everything. O'Shea's is open 24 hours a day as well. And they have food on offer there 24 hours a day. And the American breakfasts they do there are great. And they have the Marketplace Cafe, which is great. Then there's there's all the different restaurants. There's lots of free restaurants as well. The Asian restaurant is free as well. You know, there's lots of choice. Overnight, the ship just comes alive. There's, you know, so many great shows. This is the Manhattan Rooms. You can ballroom dance here while you eat as well. The Garden Cafe. This is the buffet. They have workstations. So, you know, how do you like your eggs in the morning? Well, they'll cook them for you. You see what I mean? It's incredible. The whole thing is incredible. I think if you're looking for a holiday with choices, then this is what it's all about. It's all about giving you lots of choice, and they do it so well. And remember, it is premium all-inclusive. That means that all your food's included in most of the restaurants. There's some restaurants that have a cover charge, but a lot of them don't. All your drinks are included, your premium brands as well. It's not just, you know, local brands or house brands. It's all included. All your gratuities and tips, they're all paid for as well. This truly is a lovely holiday. Now, we're going to go to the Norwegian Breakaway, and we're going to Niagara Falls and the Bahamas as well. Can you believe this? On the 9th of November this year, it's not that far away really, is it? 11 nights. We're going to fly you from the UK over to Toronto, where we're going to transfer you to Niagara. This is where you're going to be staying at a lovely hotel in Niagara. It's the Sheraton on the Falls, and while you're there, we're going to be on a room-only basis. We're going to put you on the Voyage to the Falls boat tour as well. So you're going to see, you know, you're going to get one of those little ponchos so you don't get wet. Then we're going to fly you to New York. You're going to have a one-night stay at the Gallivant Hotel in New York on a room-only basis. What a city to see! You're going to maybe take in a Broadway show while you're there. Why not? You know, you're only there once. We only live this life once, don't we? And then the next day, we're going to be joining the Norwegian Breakaway. Now, you're full board, premium, all-inclusive. Be on top deck, maybe a cocktail in hand. Well, you're all-inclusive, aren't you? As we cruise past the Statue of Liberty. And our first port of call is Port Canaveral. This is where you can go to Orlando for the day. Maybe take in Cape Canaveral. Then we're off to Great Stirrup Cay. This is their own private island. Can you imagine your own private island in the Bahamas? Well, it's going to be lovely there. They went to Nassau in the Bahamas. Absolutely incredibly beautiful. And the weather is going to be gorgeous. Well, we're not freezing. You'll be having a suntan of a time. Then we cruise you back into New York. That's where you go to the airport and you fly back to the UK. Now, this is based on London flights. So much is included. The price, I mean, 1499. 1499. Remember, it included all your flights. This is based on London flights. You're going to get 2 nights at the Sheraton on the Falls Hotel on a room-only basis. You're going to get the Voyage to the Falls boat tour as well. You've got a 1-night stay at the Gallivant Hotel in New York on a room-only basis. Then 7 nights premium all-inclusive on the Norwegian Breakaway. Now, I know some of my friends who've done this, and they've come back and they loved it and they loved it and they loved it. And I know you're going to love it too. All you have to do is give us a call. And by the way, ask for the case of wine, and I'll send you a case of wine with my compliments when you book it.
Well, this is an incredible holiday at an incredible price. And I must say, I've been fortunate enough to travel to Niagara myself, and the falls are spectacular. You are in for a real treat, believe me when I say that. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to fly you out from the UK to Toronto, where we'll transfer you to Niagara for your 2 nights at the Sheraton on the Falls. And I've actually stayed at this hotel, and I must say it is wonderful. You're facing the American Falls, but the Canadian Falls is just a short walk away. And the sound from the water is incredible. You can even walk the passageways underneath and look through little peepholes. And we're going to include that Voyage to the Falls boat tour, which is brilliant as well. Then from there, we're going to fly you to New York, where you've got your 1-night stay at the Gallivant Hotel before we join the Norwegian Breakaway and sail out from New York to our first port of call, Orlando. You could visit the the Kennedy Space Center, or one of the many theme parks while you're there. Before we sail on to our next port of call, Great Stirrup Cay, this island paradise is reserved just for Norwegian Cruise Line guests. You can enjoy crystal clear waters, lots of activities, and your beach buffet or your favourite food from the ship served on the beach. Then from there, we are going to sail on to Nassau in the Bahamas. Again, you can relax on beautiful white sandy beaches with clear waters, perhaps do a little bit of snorkeling before we sail you back into New York and fly you back to the UK. And fares are just from £1,499. Incredible value when you think you're premium all-inclusive on the ship. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, it's now time for our quick picks.
And we're starting off this time with the Norwegian Spirit going around the Canary Islands on the 3rd of February next year for 10 nights. Going to fly you out from Gatwick. We can do other airports. Call us, we'll quote you separately. Out to Barcelona. Going to cruise to Casablanca, Gran Canaria, Tenerife. We're going to to Malaga, then to Alicante, and then back into Barcelona. 1099 premium all-inclusive. It includes all your flights, all your transfers, and $50 on-board credit per stateroom, exclusive from us Vision Cruise. Then we've got LA, Mexican Riviera, and Las Vegas on the Norwegian Star. This is the 28th of February next year for 15 nights. Going to fly you from to LA. We're going to put you up for 2 nights in the Millennium Baltimore. We're going to then go onto the Norwegian Star, which is premium all-inclusive. We're going to go to Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, then Cabo San Lucas, and then back to LA. Going to fly to Las Vegas, 3 nights in the Las Vegas Luxor, and you get $25 on board credit, £1,669. Then the Epic from Barcelona, you're going to love this one, on the 15th of October this year, not that far away. From Gatwick, we're going to fly over to Barcelona. Then you're going to go from Naples, Civitavecchia for Rome, Livorno for Florence and Pisa, Cannes in the south of France, Palma, Mallorca, back into Barcelona. We're going to fly you back to the UK. 919 premium all-inclusive. It's all included in the price. If you want it, give us a call.
Well, I don't know about you, but I have definitely been tempted by some of these wonderful itineraries today. Don't forget, these Vision Choice holidays are holidays we have put together especially for you. You can't get them anywhere else. And if you'd like to maybe add an extra night stay at the end of one of these holidays, then give us a call and we can quote you separately for that. Get yourself on the phone. The number's at the bottom of the screen. But from myself and from John, it's time to go. We'll see you next time with some wonderful deals on the cruise show.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Carry on cruising.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.